Hi, I'm Parker Haney, and in this video I'll be showcasing the database that I created for my final project. So just to start, there are 4 different tables. There's the store table, the employee table, the customer table, and the purchase information table. So when I go ahead and select all of those, let's start with the store table. Each store has a store ID, a location, and an owner name. With the employee table, each employee has an ID, the store that they belong to. One of the business rules for this business is that each employee can only belong to one store, so these are the stores that they work at. And this right here, you can see the position that they work and the date in which they joined that store. The customer table, each customer has an ID, a name, the date of the last time that they made a purchase at a store, and the status of their membership. 0 means that they're not a member, and 1 means that they are a member. And for every customer that is a member, they have a membership join date. It is a business rule that a customer cannot have a membership join date if they are not a member. So for each customer that does not have a membership, like this one right here, they will not have a membership date. And then if a customer does have a membership, then they will have a membership join date. Moving on to purchase information, this contains a lot of information. Each purchase has an ID. The stored ID indicates which store the purchase was made at. The customer ID indicates which customer made that purchase, and the employee ID indicates which employee assisted them with their purchase. And there's only 5 different employees that are receptionists, so you will see 5 different numbers here for the 5 different employees that are receptionists that can assist customers with purchasing. Then there are the products that are purchased over here, and then this is the total cost of the products that they purchased. So this first purchase here, this Galaxy tablet, it cost $543. These 2 curved gaming monitors, it cost $287.98. And then way over to the right here, you can see the date that the purchase was made on. All right, so moving on, this select statement here is nice because it shows you all the purchases, all the customer names that are associated with that purchase, what they purchased, the total cost, and the purchase date. Moving on to this next selection right here. This selection is good for looking at purchases that are less than $300 in total cost. So you will see, if we look at the total cost here, you can see that all of these are above $300. Moving on to this next select statement. This one is nice because it shows all the purchases, the customer that made the purchase, where the purchase took place, like what store, the employee that helped them with their purchase, the total cost of their purchase, as well as the purchase date. Moving on, this select statement here is good if you want to look at customers that are members. So you can see here that this create a list of all the customers that have their membership status set to true, and then you can also see the date in which they became members. This select statement here is good for looking at employees that have the position of store managers. So you can see here that Jared, Bart, Seymour, Rod, and Walker, they are all store managers. Moving on to this next select statement. This one is good because it pulls up all the different stores, the location that store is at, the owner of the store, and all of the employees that work at that store. So you can see that for these first 4 rows, you can see all 4 employees that work at the store that is in Folsom. Then next, you can see the ones that work at Carmichael, Rancho Cordova, Citrus Heights, and Elk Grove. And coming up here, this is just updating the information for the customer. So when a customer makes a new purchase, you obviously want the last purchase date to be updated. So what this will do is update their purchase to today. So I can run this now, and you can see that Enoch's purchase, his last purchase was today. And then I can use this in case Enoch wanted to become a member. So the membership status will be set to true, and their join date will be set to today. So I can just run that. It's now been updated, and then if I go ahead and look back at the table, you can see that now they are designated as a store member, and the date for their membership has been placed. So I'm just going to go ahead and undo that so that everything is set back. I'm just updating that information back to what it used to be. So this is another update statement. Let's say that the owner of one of the stores was changed, so running this will change the owner of the store to Irwin Woods, and then I can go ahead and change it back to Ronald Berry, which is what it is by default. Then you can see here the Folsom owner is Ronald Berry. Alright, last but not least, you can change the employees, like the position that they have. So now I'm going to update Keith Gray's position to store manager, and I'm going to update Jared Cruz's position to inventory manager. And that used to be the exact opposite, so now when we look here, Keith Ray is now the store manager, and Jared Cruz is now the inventory manager. And I can reverse that by running these 2 commands, which just reverts them back to what they initially were. So now you'll see it's the exact opposite. Keith Ray is now the inventory manager, and Jared Cruz is now the store manager. And yeah, that's my database. That's how you can manipulate and view the different bits of data. And that's everything I have to show for you guys. So thank you for watching.